Hello everyone, welcome. I have expanded my main base. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys a tour of the new buildings that were added to the west side of my main base. Hopefully give you guys some ideas, some inspirations, and maybe a couple of tips here and there. So on my previous video, I covered the main base, which is the long rectangular building. That is where all the operations, the garage, all that stuff is located. And oh, there is a spice blowout right there. Alright guys, give me a second, let me go get that and I come back. Alright, we're back. When there's spice, you gotta go. So anyway, I added the two new structures to the west side, to the right basically of the building. We kind of did a monument over there. And then over there in the corner, the other round structure is basically the living quarters. This is how it looks from the front with the assault ornithopter parked there. And I'm gonna put the scout right here and give you guys now a tour. This area here is on my previous video in detail, so we're gonna go to the new areas first. It's all connected. I'm glad that I managed to connect one building with the other without making it too much into some sort of snake pattern type of thing, so I'm pretty happy with that. And we're coming here, I have these kind of like a big beach umbrella type of thing with a couple of sitting areas. This is just a middle section breaking the two structures. And in case you're wondering how this is done, we have two columns in the middle followed by the square rooftop. And then what we have is basically corner rounded roof plus the triangle roof. There's also another triangle. This is triangle bottom and this is triangle top. And you just kind of use those, create this shape. And then down here, we have the monument, the temple type of thing. And I put a bed here, of course. You know, the desert provides and the desert takes. So you gotta give your offerings. And it's a pretty nice area in the evening. I do like how everything looks here in the evening. And to do this hexagon, what you do at the center is basically 6 triangles. You point them at each other, and then from there on the outside layer is going to be square, triangle, square, triangles, one on the other. And if you want to do another level, then there's going to be more triangles, more squares, and more triangles. And that is how you expand out to get this hexagon. And if you want to do something like this, like for example this roof that follows the same pattern as your floor, but you don't want walls and you want columns, so what you have to do is first put down the column where you want it to be, and after that you will have to temporarily put a wall. So for example, we can grab any wall, and you basically have to put a wall somewhere all the way to the top, so that this triangle that you want to put at the top can snap in that direction. Because if you don't do the wall and you try to snap, you can still snap parts to the column, but it will never be angled in this pentagon shape. So temporarily put down the wall, do the ceiling, follow the pattern of the hexagon, and after you're done, then you can delete that single wall that you put down. That is how you build this, in case you guys are wondering. This hologram was born out of necessity. I wanted to actually close this, no more land. And yeah, no matter whether it's outside or inside, just by an inch or even less. So yeah, so this was born out of necessity, but it actually looks good now with that in there. So that is this place, and let's go now to the top. So this is basically the home. This is when I'm not doing anything. This is the bedroom, and it's basically all in one. It's more like a loft. A sitting area right at the center, overlooking the desert, and we also have a chandelier at the top with a bit of a space there. The office, some library, Muad'Dib, of course, in here. And we also have another balcony just overlooking the desert. It's beautiful. I don't think I'm moving out of this place. Let me show you guys the area, the map. So this is here. This is the eastern shell wall. And I like the view because I can see all the spice blowouts, everything south of that area. Pretty much anything that happens in this area I can see pretty easily and get there from the ornithopter really quickly. Since I'm already pretty high up, I don't need to gain too much altitude. And then I also have a lot of aluminum as well as fuel cells in this area. I can just take the buggy, go all around here, come back, and just completely max out the buggy with aluminum or fuel cells. Plus I have the Atreides quartermaster very close here. Sometimes I take the buggy, pick up some aluminum and deliver whatever land slot I need to deliver. And I'm also close to at least 3 houses here. And but yeah, I am not moving. I like this place. And up here I have the donkey statue, just here, and outside dining area. So the dining area is on the outside, on the balcony. For my next plan is basically I want to change that. I really don't like the ceiling, how that ceiling looks. Plus I need to get more space for the carrier ornithopter and do something with this area so that I can have a larger landing pad for the carrier ornithopter. I will keep this terrace. I don't want to destroy this terrace, but I won't be able to have this kind of open ceiling type of thing. It will be filled up. Anyway, just really quick for those who haven't watched the previous video, this is the landing pad for the assault ornithopter, and I have 2 at the top for the smaller scout ornithopters, which I already currently have 1. And nothing here has been modified since the last time I did the video. I think maybe inside here, the doors, I replaced them all with those pentashields. It looks, you know, a little bit more open. But anyway, this is not an important area. And below, everything is just the same. I kept everything the same. I like the view. I don't think I'm changing that ever. I do like the openness of this area. Very easy for me to access everything that I need. And the view is just unbeatable. This is just beautiful. And what else? The garage, that's still the same. I lost the buggy, by the way, because I'm stupid. I gave it to a landslide. I didn't know that there was a landslide where you deliver a buggy, so I went there with the buggy, delivering other shit, and I click, and I ended up giving them the buggy. So that was really dumb. All right, anyway. So that is it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. I'll keep you guys updated once I make more changes. I will be putting the structure as it is currently right now in the exchange for those who are interested or for those who happen to be in the same server as I am. By the way, my server is Laren. That is it. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Otherwise, enjoy the game, have fun, and I'll see you all in the next video.